if anybody's alive. Anybody? Anybody? Okay. What the hell happened there? Hey, Kaimani. Welcome. So, guys, this is the last live before TFC episode 5. The last live. Filming officially has begun. Woo! So, hello, Sour Patch. Hey, Regina George. Oh my god, guys, it's Regina George! Hey, Counterfeit. So, guys, okay. What's tea? So, I just built this. As you guys know, I'm building in both scales. Hey, Jordy. So I'm building in big scale, small scale, vice versa. So I'm pretty much rebuilding everything in both scales. So I just rebuilt the reunion stage again, but this time it's so much neater. Oh, look, someone sent a laughing disco ball. Hey, Sky. Thanks, Kay. So, guys, here is the new and improved reunion stage, which I'll be using, of course, for BGC 21, and I'll be using it for, what the fuck else was I using it for? Oh, for Baddie's Couch, because if you guys remember the Baddie's Couch. So, we got Ms. Chelsea here. Hold on, ignore the dogs crying. Ugh. We got Sophia. We got Chelsea. So this is the new reunion stage, and it's bigger than it looks. So this is kind of this kind of shows you guys how big it is. Huge! I also finished the side rooms. Let me try to flip it around. Ooh. Okay, so here's one of the rooms. I really like this wall. Gotta always have an accent wall. Period! Then we got this room. So this one's more galaxy print. So we got the 2 rooms. This is the updated hallway. Sorry, guys. That's my sister's dog crying. He's pressed. He pressed. Sophia's got the same sweater that Jacqueline had. Exactly. It literally is the same sweater. Hold on, let me pull her up. Whoop. Let's see if I can get better lighting. There we go. Yeah, so this is the exact same sweater that Jacqueline was whooping ass in twice now. Hey, NC. And then this is one of the shirts Chelsea wore. There we go. So, guys, what's tea? Let me tell you. We got Melinda here. Let's see. Bloop. Can we see Gabby? I only have big Gabby, so I don't have small Gabby made yet, but I can grab big Gabby. Let me grab big Gabby. Okay, so we got big Gabby right here. I was gonna try to play music this live, and of course my iPad was dead. So, because I've seen a lot of people playing like music, so I was gonna give it a shot, so it wasn't so awkward and quiet. But it ain't let me. My iPad said no. Which is easier, small scale or big scale? So, hold on, let's do a comparison. Okay, so here's the 2 scales. I would say creating the character wise, the big scales are easier to paint I feel like both scales have like pros and cons. Big scale, easier to paint because obviously they're huge. Small scale, a little more tedious to paint. Creation wise, they're really about the same. Small scale uses way less material. So, these are cheaper to make, obviously. I feel like, clothing wise, character wise, they're about the same. In fact, I have like identical clothing. So, like, let me show you guys. This shirt that Gabby's wearing, I've got the exact same one already made in small scale for the tiny characters. So, clothing wise, it's pretty much the same. Filming wise, I will say the bigger characters are easy to film with versus the smaller ones. Not by much, but by a little bit. Someone said, why does the black doll have messed up skin? It's called vitiligo. So it's a skin condition that's exists in real life. So that's why she has lighter patches. So I recommend Google. Google's free. Good morning, Boogie. Are there any voice actings for the new characters? Yes. So I wrote about 2 years worth of scripts now. So I've got a bunch of mini movies written. I've got a few shows written. So I've already written 2 episodes of The Witch Show. I still have to write the rest of the Fat Cheerleader Show. I wrote almost the entire season of BGC 21. I still cannot believe that you made Phoebe's sister. Like Amanda? I actually just made Small Amanda too. I personally think Small Amanda came out better. But yeah, so there's a lot of parts available. I made 3 episodes of the creepy thing. If you guys don't remember the creepy thing, look at all these characters. Oh, we've got bald-ass Cassandra, pregnant-ass Brooke. We got Chelsea's dad with no pants. How do I audition? So you guys can audition for a part on Instagram. When are you doing the show? I am actually in the process of filming episode 5 of TFC right now. So after this live, I'm going to go back to filming. So episode 5 is currently being filmed. Episode 5/6 was waiting on Chelsea's house. So that's why I had to construct this whole house before I could film the episode. Let's see if I can turn this on with one hand. No. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Look at that. So now that Chelsea's house is finished, I can finally film episode 5 and 6. So episode 6 is where Patrice pulls up. She pulls up to Chelsea's house. But doesn't this light look good, guys? Hold on. I'm going to flip you sideways for a second. Look at that. Period. So, yeah, I do think the small scale has officially reached the quality of the large scale when it comes to characters. So here's Chelsea's bedroom. The living room's 2 stories tall. There's the staircase. Dining room's over there. That's the kitchen. So Chelsea's house is finished, finally. It does have like this little attic space too, which I haven't done much with the attic yet, but for future shows. Chelsea Clinton. Wait, does Chelsea and Brooke? Yes, so Brooke and Patrice pull up to Chelsea's house. Chelsea, Sincere, and Taylor fight Brooke and Patrice. So Taylor and Sincere jump Patrice. while Brooke and Chelsea fight. Episode 5, though, it's gonna be Cassandra and Jacqueline versus Raelle and Rachel. Um, I'm trying to think who else. I feel like there's more, but I'm forgetting. LCK versus Jenna, definitely. Definitely Jenna. I like and subscribe to all your channels. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you. Guys, please subscribe if you're new. For anybody who is confused what the hell's going on right now, I am a stop motion animator. So I make stop motion characters. So they're posable. I just make stop motions. I build the sets like this. And I film multiple shows. So I do reality TV show parodies, horror movie content, original series like, high school dramas. Someone said I don't like Jenna. So, yeah, so if anyone's new and you're confused what the hell's going on, it's just a stop motion art channel. Mini house tour. Okay, we'll go through the house one more time. Okay, house tour. So this is Miss Chelsea's house. Let's see if we can get it to focus on her face. So here's Chelsea. So this is her house. So front door. Okay, I'm gonna flip it sideways for a second. Front door. Ooh. So we've got the entrance. Over here we've got the kitchen with Melinda currently. Over this way, we've got a random naked alien. But we've got the 2-story living room. Over here, you will find the dining room. And then there's the stairs. So, I see the cups. Yes, the little cups, guys. Look at this. Aren't these cute? Thank you. So, upstairs, we've got bedroom over here, which we'll see if I can move this without an avalanche happening. I'm scared. I'm scared! On the side of the house, I do have some side entrances. So we can see over here. And then we've got a bedroom right here. So that's one bedroom. And then going across, we've got Chelsea's bedroom right here. And it does have double closet. I love you, Pookie. I don't... Wait, do you care if I say Pookie? No. Does Patrice and Bianca still fight? Yes. Okay, and then through here is the garage, which is over here. So that's mainly the house. So, I mean, it's just got its main rooms. Do you plan on having Melinda having her own series? Yes. So, guys, Melinda just got... I've been writing a few episodes. Now, Melinda's books, like her comics, for anyone who's been here from the beginning, you guys know I used to write comics. So, Melinda's from the comic series. Melinda, her comics usually were parodies of, current TV shows and movies. So, currently, I've got A Little Mermaid with Melinda. I've got K-Pop Demon Hunters, starring Melinda. And then we've got Twilight. So those are the 3 that I've currently written. Oh, and then Megan. So if you guys know the Megan movie. So far I've got 4 episodes written with Melinda where she kind of parodies different ones. I think I might do Hannah Montana since, that's Melinda's favorite show. Let's see. Do Chelsea and Sincere share a room? No. They do not. My name is Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. I love. Can you make me in the house? I love me some Jupiter and Mackenzie. I just resculpted them in mini scale, so they will be returning. That's so it said that's one big ass Little Mermaid. Melinda is not big. She's thick. We do since you're fighting in school. Ooh, yeah, I did fight a few times in school. I'm not gonna lie. Someone said, "Whoa, thank you." Oh, I meant just sincere fight in school. Besides her fight, actually, yeah, she does. There's a big like jumping fight that happens in episode 6, I believe. So you'll see. Can we see them? Um, they're just kind of clay. I don't even know where did I put their clay sculpts. They are lost in the sauce. They are somewhere in this bucket of clay. Look at all the sculpts. These are all the original sculpts, guys. Welcome. So XOXO Kev is new. So let me explain what you're seeing right now because it's probably confusing. So I'm a stop motion animator. I make little stop motion characters. These are the sets that I build. So this is one of the subdivision looking house. So here's a good overview. So this is the set. Here's the stuff I have to spray on the characters to seal their paint. This is the kitchen, bedroom, entrance, bedroom over there. Up here, I've got a little reunion building. What is AI? AI, anal. Just kidding. I like the rug going down the stairs. Thanks. Let's see. Ronda Rousey versus Melinda. I'm giving it to Melinda. You guys shall see Melinda. So I do stop motion for anyone who's new to the live. I do stop motion. So this is a stop motion set. These are just posable stop motion characters that I also made. So I make everything by hand. They're made into plastic. You should do a season with all the irrelevant characters like Jessica or Anastasia. Period. We should. I think they need the redemption arc. We got Sophia. So here's the stage. The stage is actually huge. It just looks small. Oh. So that's how big the stage is. So we've got the new reunion stage. This will be for BGC 21. It'll also be for Baddie's Couch, so you guys will see that. I've got a small Mackenzie. We all know Mackenzie. I'm still working on that character. I've got a whole bucket of characters here. So if you guys want to see some of them, I guess we can go through the new characters. So we got Sincere. She's been updated. So here's the new Sincere, which is Chelsea's sister. We've got Chelsea's mom. So here is Chelsea's mom. We've got Xavier, Chelsea's brother. Let's just go through the whole stick. We already know Chelsea's dad with no pants. I hate making pants. Period. I hate making pants, so that's why you always see characters without pants. It's the last thing I want to do. Hey, I always thought that big girl was Kay. Ooh, that's Melinda. Poor Kay. Kay's right here. She's just bald. Okay. We've got Amber. So a new Amber. Melanie. Run over. Patrice. Some of these characters be naked. Phoebe. So I hand make all of these for stop motion. Obviously, we've got Ghostface. So if you guys have seen my Ghostface episode, I've got another Ghostface. So we got a few Ghostface. Amber is T. Whoop. We've got the Evil Moon character guy. This life makes me feel like I'm in some nightmare dream in a good way. So we got the Evil Moon guy. This is the creepy thing for the creepy thing series. Not Melanie versus Katniss Everdeen. Oops, someone said I'd crack. Put bikinis on them, bro. They need something. They need something. Period. So, I've written 3 episodes for this one. Hey, Sean, I was wondering how do I apply to do the voice acting? I DM'd you on Insta. So usually I'll do post when I'm hosting the voiceovers, and then I kind of through. Oop, we got a naked Ghostface, guys. He naked. As you can see, I need to make a lot of clothing because I've been slacking. Melanie got me bricked up. Period. Another Ghostface, because obviously, in the end, I have to have 12 Ghostface. So yeah, guys, I will host voiceover auditions for upcoming shows. Anyone who's new, I do stop motion. So this is just a still of these characters for stop motions. Because I know there's random people up in here. So yeah, I do Scream stop motions. I do reality TV show parody, and then I do high school drama series. So there is a Scream episode that came out recently. I did like a Target horror movie stop motion. So if you guys want to check out my channel, see if you like it, subscribe. This is just kind of behind the scenes of the stop motion sets that I make, the random naked characters that I need to make clothes for. Yeah, my good sis Christian Andrea told me to come to the live. Hi guys, welcome to the live. Yeah, so if you guys like Scream or like Ghostface movies, I am doing a whole series on it. So I've got 1 episode out. I have to make more, but I have to make 12 Ghostface. So I have, ooh, he got a 5 head. So I've got a few Ghostface that I've already made. I do a lot of horror movie content, so this is another creature thing. You should make Melanie's sister as a replacement. Period. Yeah, we should bring Melanie's sister back. Oh, look, I got another Ghostface, and this one's the thick one, I think. So we got another Ghostface. How do you feel about Scream 7? I liked Scream 7. I do think the ending was stupid. They just need to hire me so I can just fix it up a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, I did enjoy Scream 7. I think it's not my first favorite, but it's not my last. Like, I would say it's probably my 3rd or 4th favorite out of all the movies. So I don't think it was horrible. I do think the ending was stupid. I think they're running out of motives for the killers. So Chloe and Hannah were my favorites from Scream 7. I know wait, I'm not spoiling anything. Yeah, I liked them too. Okay, who else we got? We got Pam, but of course she naked. Pam's a serial killer, but she's also just a girl. She's misunderstood. We've got Taylor. Who else we got? The motive was the same thing in Scream 5. Literally, it was the same thing. Like, oh, I'm a fan of you, blah, blah, blah. Come on. We got to come up with better motives. You guys will see in my Scream stop motion that I'm making. Once the series concludes, it's a good motive. is going to be juicy. So we'll have 12 Ghostface. So each episode starts off with like a kind of like an opening kill, but then let's see. But then it's going to turn to Mackenzie's story, and that's going to be about 2 to 3 episodes. Sean, did you see my DM? It might be under DM request. I will have to check. Oh, can you guys hear me? If it's BGC 22, you should make Blake's when people are at the club and they. Okay, guys, pause, because there actually is a huge club fight for BGC 21, and for anyone who's new, guys, I make reality TV show parodies, so that's why we're talking about BGC 21. Why the hell does my thing keep reconnecting? So you guys will get a juicy club fight, promise. Who's your favorite Ghostface killer? My favorite Ghostface killer. Okay, obviously I'm gonna say Billy and Stu. Okay, yeah, Billy and Stu were my favorite Ghostface. Then I would actually say, and this might be controversial, but Jill from Scream 4. She was my favorite, my other favorite Ghostface. I just love, yeah, I loved Scream 4. I know everyone hated it, but that was probably the last good motive. The last good motive that kind of felt deep rooted. After that, it was just shit. I meant Jill. Jennifer! Okay, mine is Amber. I did like Amber. Amber was a fun character, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, more characters. Now I'm Pregnant Brooke, because as you guys know, I've made Pregnant Brooke for the awards ceremony, which will be filmed here as well. So that's why I had to get this done, because you guys know I'm filming TFC, the high school bullying, which is the high school bullying series. Then I'm filming the awards ceremony, which will happen here. Then I'm filming TFC episode 6. Then I'm filming some mini movies. So we're gonna get the Easter Bunny movie. He's coming back. I gotta film more Ghostface content. So yeah, if you guys are new, I do stop motion. Please feel free to check out the channel. You might like it, you might not. But you'll never know unless you check it out. So yeah, we got Brooke. Boop. With no pants, because you guys know I hate making pants. We've got Emery, who was in the Ghostface movie. I need to remake her a little bit. We've got Bia. And my Ghostface guy. And lastly, Amy. So, boom. Oh, and then over here I've got this alien. So I made an alien character as well. And then this guy's unpainted, but it's Fred from Scooby-Doo. Okay, now back to the questions. Let's see. / redemption. Season. So I've got BGC 21. Then I'm gonna do BGC Texas finally with Zari on it and Gabby and all of them. And then I think I'll start doing the All Stars because we'll finally have Melinda, Zari, a lot of fun characters to work with. How many seasons of the All Star Battle are you planning? So I'm thinking of bringing back about 15 girls at a time. So 15 characters. I was going to have Patrice host the All-Star Battle, but I think I'm going to have Olivia, because we know Olivia's not going to compete for money because she's a rich bitch. So I'm going to have Olivia host the season and be problematic, of course. And then I'm going to have on the All-Star season, because the All-Star season will happen after the next 2 seasons, which is BGC 21 and then BGC Texas. So and Patrice, Melanie, Phoebe, be Holly. I kind of want to do Amanda, Brooke. Who else should we do, guys? Pam, of course, from the new season. Bea, Jenna, Danny with red hair, Jacqueline, and Paige. I think that's who I might bring back for the all-star kind of battle season. And the difference between my all-star battle and like the real one, they will be allowed to fight on this season. So not as much. They can still go home for fighting, but they still will be allowed to fight. Oh, and maybe Cassandra. So yeah. I wonder who will get voted off first. Well, pretty much what I'm thinking, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna split the house into two teams. I might, but what I'm really thinking is just it's challenges, and whoever gets the most points is safe, and then the two with the lowest points are the ones that go up for elimination. So I think that's how mine's gonna work. So pretty much whoever loses the challenges, those two will be up for elimination, and then the rest of the house will vote whoever goes home. So you should do Jupiter, Mackenzie, Amber, JoJo, and Kenya. Ooh, those are good competitors. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do 20. Maybe I'll have to do 20 people. Because yeah, I would love to have Jupiter, Mackenzie, and JoJo back on a show together. Because you guys know they all hate each other. So yeah, it's going to be juicy. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to work on the All-Star season. So that season will be the Camp Bad Girls. So as you guys know, that's kind of it's going to be like 18 episodes. It probably will be a lot of episodes. So that's kind of why BGC 21, the original plot line was Camp Bad Girls. They were supposed to be a campground season of Bad Girls Club, but I decided to make the Camp Bad Girls the All-Star Battle instead. So it's called Camp Baddies, and it's gonna be all of them. So it's like an all-star season. So that's why BGC 21 became Country versus City. And honestly, I wrote most of the season already, so it's a pretty good season. So I think it works out in the end. Now, guys, it's getting late. I know I've only been on for 30 minutes, but as you guys know, to wrap this up, I'll be doing the YouTube membership program, which is $4.99 or $5.99. I mean, would you like if anyone would be willing to do $4.99? Pretty much what I'm gonna do is once I reach 1,000 subscribers on there, who do you think on BGC 21 can and cannot fight? Okay, I'll come back to that. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be, and that means it's the paid membership thing. I will be doing a tutorial on how to make these characters. So I'll be doing a tutorial on the YouTube membership program once I start it this summer, showing you guys from start to finish how to make these characters. A lot of people were requesting I make Ivory from Baddies, and so I think that's the character we'll start with, is making Ivory from scratch. But I'm not doing the tutorial until I can reach 1,000 memberships. The reason I'm doing the YouTube membership is because A, I want to turn this into a career, and B, I can make YouTube full time. So here's what we're doing differently for the YouTube membership. Number one, me, and then a few of my voice acting people are getting together. We're filming a year's worth of content. We are literally filming a whole year's worth of voiceover content so we can do back-to-back episodes. So that way, if I'm able to do YouTube full-time, you guys will be getting pretty much weekly episodes. Number two, I'm going to be doing a series just for the YouTube membership. And what is that series? A highly requested either Bad Boys, because a lot of people wanted Bad Boys, or Baddies Gone Wild. So everyone's requesting a Baddies Gone Wild parody show. So I will be doing one of those, Bad Boys, or maybe both. You guys will be getting your own shows on there. And then lastly, that everyone's been asking for 10, it feels almost 10 years, is how to make these characters from scratch. So I'll be showing you how I sculpt them out of clay, cast them and make little molds, and turn them into plastic. And then how I paint them and put them together. So that's what's going to be coming with the YouTube membership. Obviously, are excited for a G.I. Joe reboot. Who was in G.I. Joe? I'm going to have to think about that. I feel like I remember G.I. Joe, but didn't that come out? So yeah, y'all. Once the YouTube, hoping at least 1,000 out of almost 27,000 people can subscribe to the membership, so I can do YouTube full time. So I can give you guys back-to-back content. I can film every day. I'm doing a year's worth of voiceovers this month with my voice actors. And lastly, I will finally be giving people the tutorial on how to make these characters, how to cast them into plastic, how to paint them, how to make their clothes, everything. I'll also be giving tutorials on how to build the houses, how to make the clothing, how to make vehicles, everything. And then, of course, how I film, how to do stop motion, how to do the fights. So for anyone who wants to subscribe to the membership once it comes out, guys, do you love Thomas the Tank Engine, and what characters have you voiced? So I've only voiced my own characters. I voiced Chelsea, Melinda, Cassandra, the alien, the moon monster. Who else have I done? Danielle with red hair. Olivia. I've done a lot. So yeah, guys, anyone who wants to join the YouTube membership once it launches, I'm thinking early May. So early May, I should be ready to start filming back to back. So anyone who wants to subscribe to that membership, you'll be getting either Baddies Gone Wild or Bad Boys spinoff show privately. You'll be getting a tutorial on how to make the characters, but only once I reach 1,000 people. Tutorials on how to build, the reunion stages and everything, the houses, the clothing, how to film the fights, how to film the stop motions, what music I use. So it will be a full in-depth how I do everything. Plus 2 series. So, back to the other question. Who on BGC 21 do you think can fight and can't fight? Okay, Hunter can't fight. Let's start with worst fighters. So, number 1, Hunter. She can't fight for shit. She does fight back, but she can't fight. Number 2, let me think who's on here. I'm going to give it to Amy. No. Cynthia. I'm going to give it to Cynthia. And I'm not saying she can't necessarily fight, but I will say she's not the best. But she's kind of a classy person. So Cynthia's number 2 of can't fight that well. Number 3, Amy. Amy is close to Cynthia. They pretty much are tie. Number 4, Pam. Number 4 is Pam. Pam's not the best fighter, but she's scrappy. So she's a little bit better. Someone said Cynthia's Angelica's doll. That is kind of where she got her name. I'm not going to lie. But she doesn't look like Cynthia from Rugrats. Hey, Chase. So Cynthia, then Pam. After Pam, it's going to be Aurora. Or no. Yeah, Aurora. So Aurora is the one that has the braids that are the same color as Tekashi 69. Then, after Aurora, it's going to be Yuna. So Yuna surprises people. She actually has hands. She only gets into 2 fights, but she surprises people. Then after Yuna, it's going to be Bia. So Bia is definitely the scrappiest besides Melinda. Now, but Melinda I'm going to put with replacements. So out of the replacements, we've got Melinda and Emery. Melinda obviously can fight the most out of the house because she's 10 feet tall. And then lastly, Emery, she can kind of fight. Emery's scrappy. She's probably on Aurora's level. So she can fight a little bit better than Amy. So someone said, let's see. Someone said, I did, hey, bitch. How do you make those? I'll show you guys. I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on the membership thing. Remember, it's got to reach 1,000. And then I'm going to do a full tutorial, how I sculpt them, how I cast them into like the little molds, how they turn into plastic. So I will be doing a tutorial, but that's going to be on the membership. I don't do it for free. And do the people on BGC fight with 2 hands instead of pulling hair and swing 1 arm? Some of them pull hair. Some of them swing with 1 arm. There's a few characters who do fight with 2 hands. The ones who fight with 2 hands, Melinda. Now, Melinda does pull hair too, but she will fight with 2 hands. So, big-ass Melinda. Bia. Bia fights with 2 hands. Sometimes she'll do 1 hand and pull hair, but she's a 2-hand fighter for the most part. Amy and Pam actually surprisingly fight with 2 hands, but they still are sloppy. So, they just kind of windmill. 1-hand fighters would be Aurora. Someone said, hi, but do you make those? Yes, I do make them from scratch. I start with sculpting them out of clay. I use polymer clay, but then I cast them in silicone. And then after I cast them in silicone, I can pour in plastic. After I pour them into plastic, then these pop out. So they're fully posable, including the heads, the legs. So, yeah, they're fully posable. I do stop motion. So if you guys are new to the channel, I do stop motion. You can check out my stop motions and see if you like them. These are the stop motion characters I make. So I fully make them from scratch. These are the small ones. So I do have 2 scales. This one's the tiny scale. This one's the bigger scale. When I do the tutorial for you guys, I'm going to do it for the bigger scale because they are easier to make than the tiny scale. But this is the stop motion sets. Do you sell them? Yes, I do sell them. I haven't relisted them, but they are usually on my Etsy shop. My Etsy shop is Almost Iconic Cartoons, and it's almost iconic cartoons on Etsy. So I do sell these. Now, these are like the newest versions. Here's the big version of her. But yeah, I also have the Easter Bunny, which this is just his head right now, but so you can make all kinds of characters. Once I give the tutorial, I'll show you guys how to make the human characters. I'll show you guys how to make the non-human characters. We can even make Ghostface. We can make creepy looking characters. Oh, doesn't want to load. You can make big ass characters. You can make normal, small characters. So yeah, I'll give you guys the tutorial, but on the membership program when I start it in May. Otherwise, I will be listing some figures for sale soon once I film a few episodes. Does Kay and her boyfriend break up? Yes. Spoiler, which actually happens episode... Actually, it happens this episode I'm filming right now. Yeah, Kay and her boyfriend have some troubles ahead. That's all I can say. That little thought be getting in the middle. Yeah, so anyone who's new to the live, I do stop motion. So these are stop motion sets that I build. I make the characters from scratch. I do different stop motion characters. So I just sculpt them, make them into plastic. I build sets and I do little horror movie content or like TV show content. So I made like a little Ghostface episode on TikTok / here. So if you guys like Ghostface or like the Scream 7 movie. But Sean, do Kate and her boo break up? Yes, they break up. In fact, no, Kay doesn't whoop his ass, but they do break up. I love the set. It's cute. Thank you. And he made it all by himself. Yes, so I do. I'm always building shit. Here's like all the aftermath of building this reunion set for an award ceremony. I do. I love Ghostface, so obviously I make Scream content. So if you guys like Scream, there is an episode that came out a few months ago that I just did, and I've got a few more written, which actually came out really good. I have like alien characters. So yeah, I do a lot of stop motion. So for anybody who's new, these are just stop motion characters. If you've ever seen like Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas, well, no way. Guys, I made it to the For You page. Well, welcome, guys. So if you like stop motion or if you like Coraline, The Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas, you guys can check out my content. I do a lot of stop motion stuff. I do a lot of horror content because I love scary movies. I do high school drama shows, which is who this character, Chelsea, is for. I do reality TV show parodies. So you can find those like Bad Girls Club parodies. Baddies or like Zeus content. I do urban legend characters. I'm coming out with an alien show soon. And then I'll be doing a membership in May. The membership's where you guys subscribe for monthly. I'm only doing a $5.99 or $4.99 membership a month. So it's $4.99 to $5.99, guys. So it's literally one Starbucks drink a month. So I'll be showing you guys how I design everything. So you guys will get to see how I make these characters. I'll show you guys how I build the sets, how I film everything. Thank you so much, Sean, the way you design your dolls, the fighting scenes. Thank you. Hi, Sean. Hey, Caleb. So, guys, I do have to end the live because I got to go film. I'm trying to film episode 5 because I know you guys are tired of waiting. So I'm going to go film episode 5. Scream episode 2 is on the way. So if you guys like Scream, episode 2 with the Target murder will be out shortly. Episode 5 of the high school bullying series, I'm filming right now. I finished Chelsea's house. So that will be episode 5 and 6. And then lastly, the award ceremony show and BGC 21 is on its way. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining the live. Remember, I will do the tutorial, but if you guys are willing to do the membership, so when is it coming out? Well, usually once I start filming, I can film it in about a week. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks if voiceovers are delayed. So I filmed most of the voiceovers already, but there's a few people I have to get voiceovers from. So we're looking about this weekend to next weekend. So within next 2 weeks, we will have episode 5 of TFC. So be prepared. It's on its way. Bye. Keep up the good work and don't forget to take your time. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. And Jay, I'm so glad you made it to the live. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining the live. Booyah. Back to filming.